A controversial new vaccine mandate by the president. And this morning, about 100 million Americans are under this new mandate.
Yeah, the president unveiled new rules impacting federal workers and private companies. News 8's Evan Ronnie live with reaction from San Diegans. Good morning to you, Evan.
Good morning, Eric and Stella. That's right. This is President Biden's most sweeping action related to COVID-19 vaccination requirements, and it will be imposed upon all federal workers and anyone doing business with the federal government. That implies federal contractors along the way. So what it's going to require is that all federal workers and contractors be fully vaccinated against COVID-19. They'll have 75 days to comply. It also requires that any business employing 100 people or more, that means many, many businesses across the County of San Diego, will be required that all of their employees show proof of a negative COVID test weekly or be fully vaccinated. They'll have the option, those private businesses. Now, we've spoken with a lot of people across the county who say that they wish they had the option, of course, the choice to get vaccinated or not. Others saying that they are happy to see this mandate imposed.
This is not about freedom or personal choice. It's about protecting yourself and those around you.
Trying to force us to do something we don't want to do. I mean, this is supposed to be the land of the free. I mean, we're free. I mean, I just don't think it's right.
Now, these new policies will affect roughly 100 million people. That's nearly 2/3 of the American workforce. The Occupational Health and Safety Administration, or OSHA, will issue a temporary standard to introduce the vaccine requirement. Biden says companies that fail to comply could face fines of $14,000 per violation. Within hours of his speech, the Republican National Committee announced its plans to file a lawsuit against the Biden administration. Many federal employees saying they're frustrated to not have the personal choice to decide whether to get vaccinated or not. However, the American Federation of Government Employees, that's a union representing 700,000 federal workers, they say they've always encouraged their members to get vaccinated and that stance will not be changing. Now, some of the other people who will be added on to this requirement who are beyond the federal employees or contractors, nurses and anyone working in the healthcare industry where they work at a hospital that receives funding from Medicare or Medicaid, they are going to be required to be fully vaccinated. Any educator who works within the Head Start program, that's about 300,000 educators, they'll also be required. And none of those people are going to have that option to show that weekly negative COVID test. They'll be required to be fully vaccinated. The only option for that weekly negative COVID test will be businesses in the private sector. Outside of downtown San Diego, I'm Evan Irani, News 8.